Hello everyone, this is Msisi Kizito. I would like to take you through the process of how I was able to set up my CML, that is Cisco Modeling Lab, up to the point where I was. So that at least in case maybe you can move forward from that step, maybe you can be able to go ahead with it. Also, maybe I also found out in this process where some of the challenges could be after trying to go through some solutions here and there using the CMD, using PowerShell, trying to use to disable futures, trying to check with variables whether they're not enabled or disabled, and indeed they did not give me exactly what I wanted. Uh, for our case, I'm going to try to remove what I already set, so at least we start from scratch, at least that people can be able to follow the steps. This document here, I'll share it so that at least in case you're stuck somewhere, you can try to follow the steps. In case maybe in videos, in the video maybe I'm going to take you through, you're not really okay with it. I also share this document too. When you try to follow the document, it has where you're supposed to go to the broadcam.com. Broadcam.com, that's where you'll be able to get the Vmware. But Vmware, probably I've shared it also to you, that in case you don't have an account and maybe it may be challenging on your side to have an account, well and good. I already downloaded the software. Feel free to get it. And also downloading Cisco Modeling Lab server. I also used my account to get the copy of the software. If you have an account already, you can feel free to log into the account and then you'll be able to get it. In case you want to know exactly how to do it with these links, when you click on them, automatically they push you to the website where you're supposed to get the downloads from. But don't forget, each website needs you to open up an account. Okay, if it's Cisco, you're supposed to create an account by clicking here on login. Then when you go back to broadcom.com, also when you click on it, still it will also open into your browser, and you need also to go create an account. For the case of Broadcom, you need to click on support portal. Then since you're a new person on this website, you have to register an account. If you already have an account, you just need to just log in. Okay, all right. We go back to our setup. Those are some of the few steps how to get the softwares or download them in case you want to get to download what I shared with you. All right, I'll delete off what I set up so that we can search on Scratch. All right, if delete, right click and remove this environment. Now we are back to zero, newly as installed virtual machine or virtual machine where VMware workstation. Friends, on our portal, let me try to show people that too, because that's what's also a challenging thing. On our portal of Cisco, you need to download 3 softwares. Okay, you need 3 softwares, and those softwares are, sorry, 2 not 3, which is a CML lab, which you'll be able to, that's an image or OV file or VF file. Then also you will need to get a rough plat file or ISO file. These two are picked from the website of Cisco. Then the Vmware workstation, that is picked from the website of Broadcom. When you have these two, you install your virtual machine. Well, I know everyone can really do that because there's no any technical thing in its installation of the software. Then our issue or technicality comes in when it comes to dealing with the image. You click on create a new virtual machine. This will take you to um, okay, not new one. Since we already have an image, I don't need to create a new one. I'll just open a virtual machine since it's already existing, the OVF file. Okay, I'll locate where it is or where I installed it. All right, try to push this to here. Then I saved all my files in one folder. Um, you click into the CML file. That's the OV file first, CML file. Then you open it. That's mounting it or importing it into the system. Then in here, earlier you saw CCNP here. You can give it any name of your own convenience. That is also instructed into this manual. Okay. Any name of your own. Me, I'll call it CCNP. Can call it any name. That has no problem. Renaming that first letters, and I'll say import. Now you cut this, okay? The path of that please has existing. Since I deleted the existing virtual machine here, you have to delete also the folder in case maybe you want to reinstall or to remount it again. Now, for this case, since I have not deleted this folder yet it was generated in my partition, I have to first get rid of it by deleting it. I'll go to my partition C. Sorry about the very many icons. Then go to my partition C. I'm doing this just in case maybe you face such a challenge. Okay. Then I'll look for. Let me first try to look for my. I'll copy this to ease my work to look for that direction where this folder is. Come on top here, paste it here, so I can be able to locate where the files are. Now, I go back to virtual. I've copied this, reason being I don't want to go through the C partition by looking for the virtual machine option where it is, the folder. That's why I've copied this. Okay, paste it here, go back here. Now I have to first delete off this because I had it, it was already existing. I have to delete all the files completely. Shift delete, delete this completely. Now this will be there. I'll be able to create a new one. Okay. Since I'm using the same name and date, this folder was already existing with the old one that I deleted earlier. Thank you. Click import. It will take some few seconds to import this. Okay, you will bear with this the the process. Meanwhile, as it is importing it in, I'll try to put this file aside. Step by step. One is instructing you to get the virtual machine. I will the virtual machine software which already we have. It's step two. It's trying to instruct you to what you're supposed to be doing next. At this step, do not power on your machine. I repeat, on this step, after importing in your software or your OV file, do not power it on. What you do next, and this is also in the manual, you're supposed to edit. That's when you bring in the rough file. Those friends who had issues of how to import in the file. But for my case, I'll not use 8 GBs of my processor. I've clicked on edit, and I'll reduce on my processor to 8 to 4 GB, not 8. Then our next step is to import in the rough file. Okay, you click into CD stroke DVD. Please don't forget to click to check the box connect at power on. Okay, so that you don't really keep on trying have those process of keeping on powering it on. All right. Then if you want to browse that file, check the option iOS file. Then you locate where our file is, the rough file. It's in download. That's why I allocated mine. You have to extract it. Don't forget that. Don't use the zipped file. You have to extract it. I already extracted mine. Then rough or riff plat file. Click into it. Then I'll open. I'm adding it into my virtual machine alongside the earlier file I imported in. Now, in here, at this step, if you say OK, if your machine works out well and good, let me first do that for you. When I say OK, then the next step is to start the machine. If you click into Start, now you're going to see this. This is where another error where it comes in or where it pops up that virtual Intel is not supported on this platform. The moment you have such issue here, whether you say no or yes, it's going to give you such an error. What you need to do is to go back to your virtual machine editing settings where I was earlier. Then you go to processors and check this option and check that option. Okay, if you get such an error, if in case maybe also you have gone through all the process of fixing using maybe PowerShell, trying to run commands, using CMD, trying to fix the variable environments, also maybe turning off the Hyper-V from maybe turning off futures. Now, from the case of those who are using Windows 11, it may not be available. It may be now. Simpler way, just go to your virtual machine, edit, go to processors and check the option. And check for the case of processors. Then you say, okay. After that, go back and then you power. Okay, either from here or here, power on your machine. They will not really be able to experience any further issues of maybe errors popping out. Then for in here, uh, Cisco Modeling Labs will start. When you do start, give it some time. This process will take like 9 to 10 minutes. You're going to bear with it. However long this video could be, I'm just simplifying life very fast so that at least everything can work out for us. As it's trying to load, it's loading Ubuntu 2024 version. Um, Meanwhile, as it's loading, I'll try to make some steps forward so at least you can get to know what will be next after this. After loading in here, we have to provide passwords for two accounts. There is sysadmin and there is admin. Sysadmin, you're supposed to give it a password which has capital letters, numbers, characters, and the small and like that. Okay. Don't forget that too, friends. Okay, when pops up this screen like this, it's asking how to continue in here. You just place enter key on your keyboard. If it fails to respond by placing the enter key, click into it like that. Click your mouse into it, then press enter key. In here to tell you there is no CPU hardware virtualization available. Please consult the instruction document. Only a controller or in a clustered deployment may be usable without hardware support. This will help and confirming this dialog. I'll use the tab key to move. Tab key to say continue anyway. All right, continue anyway. I'll continue now. This is an agreement or a OLA. To skip this very fast, you can just place A on your button. Okay, place button A or key A. Then so that you can be able to have this process very fast here. Click into it, place A. To remove your mouse, you just try to move it, move your finger around your touchpad so that you can be able to be out and in the out and in the virtual. You just move it around like that, It will pop out. All right, I'll press enter key to continue, enter key to continue, enter E to continue. I'll leave this on default CML controller. I'll not change that host name. I'll leave it the way it is. Continue. Now, this is where I was talking about the password issue. For this case, please use the arrow up and downward arrow to move it down to give it a password. For my case, I'll give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a dot, capital MK. All right. Then I'll move it down again using the downward key. Again, I'll repeat the password. um, for you. You can also use your own password out there. Feel free. Okay. Then to move to continue, just use the tab key on your keyboard. Please enter. Now for this case, however much it's the default, I'm going to try to rename this. Use admin capital. Okay. I have renamed that because the reason I've renamed it because I've been using it with the password and the username, and it was complaining that these two are not matching or it's incorrect username or password. Now let me rename it to admin capital. All right, I'll put in there exactly another password. Uh do not consider the previous password if you don't like, or you can use the same password if you like. All right, feel free. Then I'm trying to put in here the password. Please put in your convenient password that you not forget, and you can even note it down. All right, I'll place the tab key to continue. Here to request for the DHCP. Use DHCP to configure IP version address. I'll use the default or leave it on a default. Place enter. Open CSSH. I'll leave it on that port. Place enter. Here standalone in one CML controller, host name and that so on. I'll place enter. Then here it will take some few minutes. Then I'll place still enter. It's trying to execute our copying files. This takes some few minutes to give us our uh, result, okay, or output. Yes, I know this is our class, but you allow me, friends, to put this video on your YouTube, and I'll share the file. Okay, don't mind about that. I'll just do that for you in uh, I have said sorry fast. Okay, thank you. As it's taking those few seconds, try to give us what we need. It's trying to load the necessary files for us to come up with our CML environment. I say the moment you click into click your cursor into the virtual machine, don't place Control Alt Delete. Okay, that will be brutaling the installation. Just keep on rolling this cursor around in case you clicked into the virtual machine and you don't see it. Roll it around as you're moving it outside. You'll be able to finally see it moving out. Okay, it's still trying to load those necessary files so that at least we can move to the next step. Meanwhile, let me upload these other files in the web server, also web space. As it's loading, let me upload these here. Uh, okay, let me upload these. So at least by the time this video is complete, also we have the files with us. Let me okay, I uploaded those files too. So at least we can be able to have a better. I've uploaded them in total. All files are totaling up to 7 GBs, but I have uploaded one by one. You can start with what you can manage or what you're missing in your process, okay? Because you might be having some files, but when you're just missing a file, or if you're missing all the files, then you have to download all the four. Three are softwares, and I've added there a document step by step, of course, steps that you necessarily required for you to set it up in case maybe I'm moving very fast or you're not certain about certain step that I've tried to share with you, or you're stuck somewhere. Uh, that's how you go about it. Okay. Then another thing I'll try to I'm trying to install for you these other necessary stuff. This will take 10 minutes. Let me just try to let you know about that. And I cannot stop the recording because I don't feel like joining the videos or the recordings. I'll leave it run the way it is. Maybe in the edits, that's when maybe I might try to remove this. When it's done, I'll be able to show you the next step. Almost it's there. Right. Creating local files, enabling VTTYs, then generating certificates. In our document, or the guideline document, it is requesting us to leave all the names that were given on default. Okay, I'm trying to change this to see whether I'll be able to perfect or to get something out of it by re-editing the name. But all in all, installation is very easy in case you understand exactly what you're supposed to edit in the process. Okay, all right, almost we are there. It's telling us to the system is now configured. You now to point your browser to the IP address shown on the console. I'll say okay. I'll click into it first so that my keyboard can be captured. I'll say okay. Then here we are. After all this process, you need to get the IP address. The IP address of this CML, it is just shown in here. You see where there is access CML here. Just because I have a black screen, that's why you'll be able to fail to see. But where there is this cursor, access the CML, you are try to copy or try to type that IP address into your browser, so at least you can be able to access the your CML. I'll type in https. Um, oh, one thing I did not try to show you that I'm going to show you before. Let me also do that. Let's first edit our, again, edit this. You're supposed to edit the network adapter, okay? You remove it from bridge connected direct to physical network and you put it on NAT, okay? In that document or in our step by step, it is requesting us that we use NAT or host only. Now, by default, it's on bridged connected direct. I've changed it to NAT. All right, back to our work. So, okay, down here. All right, I've changed our network to, that will make me stop it, stop, or power it off, and I start it again. Shut down, power it off, power off, because I'm done with the installation. Right click or start our machine. Ah, it's going to start. It's going to start. Just few seconds. That will be very fast, so that I can be able to type in our necessary requirements. Installation is done. Okay, the installation is done. Now we just need connection of this to our browser. All right, dash dash is 192 dot that, change this. Okay, it has two. You can use the first one or you can use the second one. Then this, what I'm typing in, it is what is here. Okay, I'm typing in what is here, or what will be on your machine. This, the first enter. It will give us such a screen, okay, because you're trying to use a private or an IP that is not in your network. What you need to do is to click into advanced, then you say proceed to this IP address. It is safe, right? When you click on it, it will push you to this point. Feel free now to type in the admin. Admin, it is on this page. Then on the other screen, you're typing in, okay, right, we are in. Okay, please don't forget to re-edit the word admin to capital. It's telling us we are in, I've logged into in, and this is what we need, my dear friends, to have all this. Thank you for watching this. Since you're my classmates, I really wish you all the best. In case you're stuck, feel free to ask or to inquire, so I can be able to guide you through, okay, all the steps. I love you all.